The Marvels is the latest MCU movie, and it's doing a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a sequel to Captain Marvel, kind of a sequel to WandaVision, a sequel to Miss Marvel. It helps if you know stuff about Secret Invasion, and it needs to tell its own story, and it needs to progress the MCU. And how does it do? Juggling all that stuff? It's not looking good, bruv. I just give it to you up front and fresh, mate. The story is not good. This is one of the worst scripts and stories for the MCU across all their movies. It's genuinely pretty bad, and that's because it's doing so much stuff stitched together, bruv. It is an absolute mess of a story, and even the tone. I said this 2 days ago, mate. They dropped the final trailer, and I had a little rant. I had people saying like, oh, why are you complaining? And I said, the tone is off, mate. They've said, on record, director, the cast, people who worked on the movie, they've all said this is the silliest movie. It is definitely fucking silly at points. In fact, it's got some of the worst silly cringe moments across the MCU. Borderline unwatchable unless you are a child. You can't crank the goofy dial up to 100% and then have seconds later some dead serious stuff. You're gonna be like, what is going on? Story's bad, so push that aside, mate. I'm sorry. Maybe you'll love it. For me, it is in the water, sinking, mate. The cast, the trinity of the Marvels, they're actually alright. Let's start with Captain Marvel. I said I did not like Captain Marvel, the movie. I didn't like her in the movie. She's definitely better here than the first movie. Way better. I still think she's not as badass as she was in Endgame. I don't know what's going on. Just make her a badass. When she's slapping people on screen, it's pretty cool. It wasn't the hype level of Endgame. I don't know what it was, man. Just maybe it's a director. I don't know. I really don't know. But she's better than the first movie. Monica Rambeau was very good. I think she was better in this movie than WandaVision. I thought she was very good in WandaVision. She has a lot of the emotional layers in the movie. Really appreciated it. But by far, the character who stole the entire show, the best bit in the entire movie, I'm sure everyone online is going to be saying it. Miss Marvel stole the show. She is so funny, relatable, just realistic, and just she has like a warmth energy. Anytime she's on screen, I was genuinely enjoying it. She killed it. She was amazing. Best bit of the movie. Nick Fury's in the movie. That's not a spoiler. He's in the trailer. Don't get your expectations too gassed. He ain't in it for long. When he's on screen, it's great though. And now the most important character, ladies and gentlemen, for your boy, because I'm about the villain life. How is the villain in the Marvels?
Fucking terrible.
I'm gonna be honest, this is one of the worst Marvel MCU villains of all time. Down there with Taskmaster, Ghost, just an absolute stinker. We have budget Ronan the Accuser. In fact, she's even got his fucking hammer, bruv. Without the Power Stone, she ain't got the same makeup, so she looks well goofy, mate. The most unthreatening villain. An absolute F. An absolute F in the villain department. God awful. Sound, CGI, fighting, action, all that stuff's really good. It's also the shortest MCU movie. I kind of appreciate it in a weird little way, but I think this movie actually, weirdly enough, needed to be like 2+ hours. There is so much stuff it breezes over. In fact, if you haven't seen Miss Marvel, and you haven't seen WandaVision, and you haven't really watched like Secret Invasion, you might be like, what the F's going on? The movie does not waste time explaining who these people are. You just have to know. Which, to be honest, I do respect from Marvel. They're saying it. Watch the shows or suffer. I respect it. However, again, I said this in the final trailer reaction, a lot of people I know, they haven't watched these shows. They just don't have the time, bro. But they love the movies. Your score will drop down, mate. I'm telling you now, it just will. Overall, the movie is a gigantic mess. I can see people liking it, but I can see like people just blasting this movie down, man. For me, it is disappointing. It's not bad. It's not a bad, fundamental bad movie, but it is way disappointing for me personally. The story, what a bloody joke, mate. What a mess of a story. You could tell there's been rewrites, reshoots, there's been a lot of that stuff. It is a genuine mess. Characters, fine. Villain, I don't want to talk about anymore. And a few of the other things were good and some not so good. I can't really go into spoilers. However, I will say, the final thing, again, no spoilers, don't worry. There is an after-credit scene, or is a mid-credit scene, and there's nothing after credits. It is, I'm not joking, it probably is the best mid-credit scene in Marvel history. I'm not joking. For what the potential, let's just say, the potential of this moving forward is, like, my mind was blown. I know how this stuff works, bruv. That's the last thing you're going to remember when you leave the movie theatre. I'm taking that out of the equation. The movie was disappointing, mate, for me. And I'm going to give The Marvels 4 nerds out of 10. If you're new, just throwing it out there. 5 out of 10 means it's dead average for your boy. Didn't love it, didn't hate it, and I probably will never watch it again. 4 out of 10 is disappointing for me. Anything under 4, I classify as fundamentally bad. This wasn't bad. I'm gonna be in no rush to rewatch this, mate. There's nothing in here, aside from the mid-credit scene, if I'm being honest, which I'm sure will be leaked on YouTube very soon, if not already. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that mid-credit scene's worth the dollars to go and see the movie. Maybe just wait and stream it. I don't know. Marvel's my favourite franchise ever. It hurts me to say I'm disappointed, but I just gotta be real with the Nerd Army, with you lot. Tell me your score down below. On Saturday, I will probably be doing a mega MCU tier list. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. I would appreciate you all. Take care. Peace.